Good afternoon. It's Wednesday, March 10th, and a few things to talk about today. First is, I think, as many of you know, this coming Sunday is Spring Forward Sunday. So before you go to bed, set those clocks ahead, and you'll be in church on time. Standard 9 o'clock Zoom service. It will be at 9 o'clock daylight savings time. So look forward to seeing you then. I'm going to get to a little bit on the schedule for Holy Week in just a second, but just a quick reminder that if you want to do some Alleluia banner work, please contact Sue LaFont, and she can get you the templates. But what we're hoping for is that I will have a whole lot of slides of Alleluia banners. I was using that word, wasn't I? All of those banners, be able to stitch together for a slideshow for Easter morning. So please get those, send them directly to me, email those directly to me so that I can put those together. And this is not just for kids, although we would love to see what the kids are doing. This is for anybody. And if you've got something cross-stitched that's hanging on your wall, take a picture of that and send it to me. That would be great, and we'll put them all together. The next thing I want to say before I get to Holy Week Easter is if there's a question, I'm still trying to get up some questions so that I can respond to them for Puzzling the Pastor. Let me know in the next couple of days. Please send me an email so that I will have those to work on, or that to work on between now and the deadline for my getting stuff to Dee Dee for inclusion in the next sheepskin. So please do that. If anything that you're curious about liturgically, biblically, historically, any of those kinds of things, that would be fun for me to delve into. We will continue to send things out as we get closer and closer so that all of this will be firmly imprinted in your mind, but the Holy Week schedule is pretty well set. It will come out in the e-news tomorrow. It will be up on the website shortly, maybe not today, but tomorrow. We get all these things settled and in print. Palm Sunday is the 28th of March, a couple of weeks. And we will have a Zoom service at 9 o'clock on Palm Sunday morning. Unlike what we've been doing for the last long time, the Zoom service will also be Eucharist. I will be doing Eucharist at 9 o'clock here at the building with one or two people to help me do that. And then we will dispense that later. Now this gets complicated. In staff meeting, we were trying to figure out the best way to explain this for everybody. First thing is that palms, if you want to come by and pick up a palm for Palm Sunday, those will be ready for pickup on Saturday, the 27th at noon, and they will be available all the way through the next morning. So if you're just driving by and want to pick up a palm, they will be ready outside. We will also make available consecrated hosts in advance. I will consecrate them on Sunday, the 21st, and we're going to have to do some reservation work on that. So that if you want to be able to consume the host during the Palm Sunday liturgy, it will be pre-blessed and you can take it during the Palm Sunday liturgy. We will make that available for pickup along with your palms from 2 to 3 o'clock on Saturday. I know this is complicated. We're trying to figure out how to draw a picture. So you will have an opportunity to pick up a pre-consecrated host on the Saturday before Palm Sunday to consume during the liturgy. If you would rather pick up a host after the liturgy on Palm Sunday, one that I would consecrate that day, we'll have a separate sign up for that. Complicated, I know. A number of people in the congregation really wanted this, and we're trying to figure out the best way to do it. So that's Palm Sunday. There'll be several reservation options, and we'll get those spelled out as clearly as we can. On Wednesday night, Holy Wednesday, we will do the Stations of the Cross, the Marcel Dupré organ piece with the slideshow that I've done for the last couple of years. That will be at 7 o'clock on Holy Wednesday. Maundy Thursday, we will have a Zoom and home agape meal and prayer service. And we will give you information on all of that as we get a little closer. But as opposed to last year when we did everything at home, this year it will be both at home and Zoom. So we will eat a meal together on Zoom, along with some prayers following that. And then at 8 o'clock, as we have normally done, there will be a vigil at the altar of repose. Last year, we did this all via Zoom, and we will do that again. I will have the camera pointed at the altar of repose. We will have a sign-up sheet, so you can sign up for a particular time. But since the camera will be on and we don't need to worry about people in the building, you can come in anytime from 8 o'clock until 8 or 9 o'clock the next morning to pray at the altar of repose on Maundy Thursday into Good Friday. The Good Friday service will be at noon, just as it normally has been. That will be a Zoom service, and it will be YouTube live. The Maundy Thursday service will not be a YouTube service. It will just be Zoom. Holy Saturday, 9 o'clock in the morning, Holy Saturday service, which we did last year. That will be both Zoom and YouTube. The Great Vigil of Easter then will be on that Saturday, the 3rd of April at 8 o'clock. As I mentioned last year, we did it at 8:05 because people were howling at 8. We will not be doing that this year, but the service will be Zoomed and YouTube at 8 o'clock on Saturday the 3rd. And then Easter Sunday morning at 9 o'clock, one service at 9 o'clock. And we will take reservations in advance for Easter communion because that too will be a communion service. And then you will be able to come by at 11 o'clock on Easter Sunday to pick up host for Easter communion. We're also trying to reach out to folks who are homebound or for whatever reason can't join us either via Zoom or in another way to make sure that we are able to get host and in some respects palms to some of those folks. So there will be some information coming out about that in the e-news. So there's a lot going on and it is kind of complex and I apologize for that, but that's because of the nature of our doing things remotely, but also to make sure that we're able to satisfy everybody's desire and need for the Eucharist on these two very, very significant days, Palm Sunday and Easter. I'd like to close today with a little bit of a meditation that was in the, or that is in the Living Compass book of meditations that we have been using. Some of us have been using this Lent. And this is the meditation that came through today. And I'm not going to read the whole thing, just a little bit of it. But I really, really liked it. And I'd like to share it with you, especially since many of you may not have seen it. And it begins with a quotation from Stephen Covey, one of my favorite authors. Many of you know him from the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And the quote, and I remember him writing this, is, the biggest communication problem is we do not listen to understand. We listen to reply. The biggest communication problem is we do not listen to understand. We listen to reply. And in the middle of this meditation is this these 2 paragraphs, and I think that they are really profound and worth our attention. He says, perhaps a reason we often avoid genuinely listening to one another, in addition to the intention, time, and effort it takes, is that there is a certain kind of vulnerability in truly listening. When we genuinely listen to another person, our perspective may be changed, and we may gain a more profound respect for the person to whom we are listening. Interestingly enough, the words conversation and conversion share the same etymological root. To listen deeply and to enter into authentic conversation with another person creates the possibility that we may be changed. We risk being converted in some way when we engage in a conversation where we are committed to practicing attentive listening. When we listen to understand rather than simply reply, we create the opportunity for growth and change for ourselves, as well as for the person with whom we are connecting. There's some resonance in that meditation with this coming Sunday's gospel. Maybe I'll draw that real clearly in the homily on Sunday. But conversation is a gift that we offer and that is offered to us, and a gift that we can open our hands and accept, and a gift that we can open our hands and offer. And Lent is a good time to think about what the gift is that is being offered to us, not only in the death and resurrection of Christ, but in the gifts that other people and our relationships with them offer. So blessings to you all, my friends. I look forward to seeing you soon. And again, the details for all of the stuff that will be coming out on Holy Week will be coming out soon. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.